Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do the focus of the day, which is on emotions, emotional development and regulation for Mystical Monday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see what messages Universe has for emotional development for today. All right. So, universal energies, what messages do you have? I'll do a focus and then I'll do two options out of an infinite number of options. All right, so focus of the day for emotions. Focus of the day on emotions. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, the Four of Pentacles, in regards to emotions, it could be about, clinging on to things that don't serve you. As you can see, this guy in this picture is kind of really holding on tightly to that coin. And yes, I know coins are about earth, but since this is about emotions, it could be you could cling on to anything. There's lots of things that we cling to that aren't good for us, and sometimes we do cling to emotions that don't serve us. And so it could be talking about that. It could also be talking about finding that balance between, maybe being a little too rigid with where are you being too rigid with your emotions, and where could you kind of afford to have a little more, what's the word, spontaneity? Where could you find more spontaneity with your emotions? So let's see what our first option is. First option, please. For emotions. What is our first option for emotions? We have the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So, concerning emotions, the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups, to me, that's kind of like taking charge of your emotions essentially, because the Seven of Cups is kind of my emotional overwhelm card. There's a lot of things going on with these cups. Cups are kind of representative of, they symbolize your emotions, and as you can see, there's kind of a lot of different things going on. This guy's kind of looking at all these cups, and he's got like a lot of options, he's got a lot of choices, and so it could get, potentially emotionally overwhelming. The King of Swords is really going to take charge. He's going to take charge of his, um, specifically like with his communication, his thinking, his thought process. He, he's going to really try to find clarity for himself. So it's kind of like he's going to kind of take that sword and like cut through, these clouds or these clouds that these cups are on, and he's going to really figure out, which one stands out and, how he needs to deal with it. What is our second option for emotions, please? We have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is all about emotional intelligence. It's recognizing, it's kind of like going from this King of Swords, Seven of Cups energy to this energy of, okay, like this is, I felt this emotion for a period of time, but now it's time for me to move on and put my energy elsewhere. And so it's kind of like that emotional intelligence of realizing, is this really serving me? So emotions, we can't really control them. As I mentioned before, they're kind of like ocean waves. And so they just kind of like crash through us. Like if you think of the ocean, like it has, it's not always, the waves aren't going to always be the same size. They're not always going to be, caused by the same thing. I mean, in general, yeah, like scientifically, the ocean waves are going to be caused by the same thing, but they're not all going to be the same size. They're not all going to, carry the same things with them into the to the beach or whatever. And so this Eight of Cups is kind of like, recognizing your emotions for what they are. And you know, this guy has really, he's really like felt something, and he's taken the initiative to say, okay, I don't need to stay in this energy forever. Emotions don't last forever, and I'm ready to move on to something else. I'm ready to find some different energy. And so that's kind of what the Eight of Cups is about. Let's see what we have on the bottom. We have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is really about happiness, harmony, peace, specifically with your relationships. And so with the Four of Pentacles here, it's kind of like, with the King and Seven of Cups, it's kind of like this guy could be clinging to something. Maybe he needs to move away from it. Maybe you need to move away from, some sort of emotional state that's not serving you. Or, maybe he's just like in this state of like overwhelm. And so he needs to figure out how to, kind of find more of this Three of Cups energy where it's kind of like celebratory, really having a good time, like really, feeling good, having a good time, sharing yourself and your connections with others. So let's see. I'm gonna pull one of these messages from the universe. So what message do you have for us on emotions, please? What message do you have for us on emotions? Um, all right. So what message do we have for emotions? All right. So we have create space for new love. And it says, when a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. So yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. It's kind of like, this guy's might be clinging to something that's not serving him. And so it's kind of like figuring out how to, cut through this confusion and move on from these emotions so that you can have the happiness and the peace and the harmony that you're looking for. I love it. I love this. This is beautiful energy, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your Monday, and I will talk to you guys later.